Welcome back, everybody. Today we'll be picking up where we left off with Proverbs 1:8. But to recap Proverbs 1:1 through 1:7, it tells us the reason why Proverbs was made, and that true knowledge comes from the fear of the Lord. And now, without any further delay, Proverbs 1:8. My child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instruction. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and be a chain of honor around your neck. My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, "Come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone, just for fun. Let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive, like the grave. Let's swallow them whole, like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come, throw in your lot with us. We'll share all the loot." My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. That was Proverbs 1:8 through 1:19. And now let's digest this. Proverbs 1:8 and 1:9 tells us that we should honor our parents' guidance. It says that what we learn from them will crown us with grace and will be a chain of honor around our neck, essentially telling us that what we learn from them will affect us for the rest of our lives. Moving on to Proverbs 1:10, my child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. And this kind of relates to a different passage in the Bible where it tells us that if our hand causes us to sin, then it is better for us to cut it off and enter heaven without a hand than to go to hell having one. Because in reality, it is better for us to follow the words of God and lose a few friends, albeit I know it will be hard to cut off unholy friends, unholy addictions, things like that, but it's something that right here it's telling us to turn our back on them. And it continues on with, they may say, "Come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone, just for fun. Let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole. Let's go down to the pit of death." It's literally saying these horrible things, trying to consume us with sin, trying to make us do something that God doesn't want us to do, and ultimately lead us down to the pit of death, which would be hell. And then continues to try and convince us, think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses. We will share the lot. We'll get all these things it's telling us, but it's all material, and none of it will help us when we are dead. And it continues on saying, my child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. And that's God kind of warning us that, what they're doing is wrong. It's not holy. We have to stay far away from them. And he exposes their true nature. They rush in to commit these evil deeds. They want to commit murder. And it's telling us, if a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. Even a lowly bird knows to not fall for traps, like how we fall for Satan's traps. But these people who rush to commit these sins, it says, they set an ambush for themselves, and they're only trying to get themselves killed. And such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of their life. And we know not all burglars, murderers, and rapists, and thieves, and all these things, they don't all die immediately in their actions, but eventually they will, and they'll have to face the Creator, God Himself. And it tells them they are robbing themselves of their life, albeit not just their physical life, like you and me right now, but their eternal life with Jesus and God. They're robbing themselves of that mainly. And that's where I'm going to leave off with y'all for today. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow I'll be covering Proverbs 120 through Proverbs 133. That will finish off the book of Proverbs chapter 1. Thank you, and have a blessed day.